The other big story that's been unfolding for you is taking place in Limpopo. A police sergeant accused of killing 6 people and filing for insurance claims worth more than 10 million rand is appearing, or at least has appeared, for the first time in Polokwane. The officer is alleged to have made insurance claims over a period of 5 years and was arrested while on duty at the police station in Senwabarwana yesterday. Watching those developments is our reporter Pimani Baloyi, who joins us now live. And Pimani, as expected, there's been a postponement in this case, but I suppose what's important is that we now have an idea of the identity of these police officers.
Yes, Ayanda, we finally do have an identity of this police officer. Her name is Rachel Kudumela. We are told that she's 43 years old. She works at that Senwabarwana Police Station. It's not yet clear how long she's been working there, but this is information we expect to get when she starts applying for bail next week, Friday on the 18th. As you saw, Ayanda, it was a very brief court appearance where lawyers indicated that there was an agreement that the state would be opposing bail as this is a Schedule 6 offense, and that the defense, the state needs time to be able to ascertain where exactly she stays before they can start opposing that bail application. But Ayanda, the court gallery was quite full of people. Most of them who were families of people who the 6 deceased, which 6 charges relate to, who were saying they wanted to see for herself, they wanted to see her on the dock for themselves. But I'm going to bring in a relative of one of them, Miss Mamoloko, just to tell us how they feel. Mamoloko, ke a leboga nako ya lena. Why le be le tlile court le family ya lena?
Rena re ba bo Sydney Nokumunja. Ke cousin ya ka ke ngwana mmamolo wa ka. So I mean, today le English job tlhoko kudu after I find out hore this thing e dile ke sister Rachel, because we rena le relationship e botse kudu le ena. I mean, I ke tsore ke tlo cope jwang.
Mputse ka Sydney o tlhokofetse bang, why o tlhokofetse bang?
Sydney o ke motholo root imeletse almost to ka tekano ya 2 weeks then ranya kana le ena ra se mokareya. So one day buta Sydney ra duchi early busy re nyangana le ena, so a receive call motho a mofonela re mothole monyakang tsa monlo mo checka ko nokeng ya pacify. So ga ba ya kwa so buta Sydney o fonetse se Rachel because of by that time khalele le phodisa ka Polokwane. So ba ya kwa ga ba fitla kwa ba yo checka ba re ba khumana information ngo ba re re bile le sine mo motshagwana ba mmushitse ko mmushare checka ngo mmushare ngore ke ena o re jwa, so only to find out ba fitla ko mmushare ba khumana ile ena. So after that se Rachel re botsa ra go ba ke tla take over for everything, ke tla mmoloka. Okay, it's fine, then as no mmoloko only to find out hore ka morago o no Thomas story re ngwana ga yo mathomo kwa Sydney. But all along nata ba tšo khela re saditse bele nako tše nna ke thomo motse ba ga 2019 se Rachel a sanga di bolela Sydney le ana le ngwana le ena. So after that a bolela gore o mo joinne policing ya maphodisa o tla mo diela leswiga. So get the time family to thoma makala gore how come, but already by that time khala shetse le lata cause o mmolukile a mo diela leswiga le be le sa tsebe gore o na le police ya gage. O itlhalositse bjang gore wa yana le police? Boletse ka ile Sunday re bolokile le Saturday then are o mo joinitse police ya maphodisa to mo diela leswiga ka gore ke papa ngwana ga. So family be sa tsebe se le thomile find out by that time. So ke mo thomile gore makaja gore how come. So ya ba re bo sno re ka magala cause ke ena khala tsere di ID tsa Sydney anabele le fela bjana o tlile mo court o chargile ka molato wa bolaya Sydney le bona bjana le nes family like na engusha bhloko cause ke na gana re ke bile le sister Rachel na go etelele gore a ke tsore ke tlo cope jang even le bana ba ga khala rena le relationship le bona gore like engusha bhloko. I feel like gore ngebe someone wa ka ntle not sister Rachel de we khala re tshwer ka go le mogumana after 2 weeks le gumana gore be o tlhokofetse bjana o bolaile ka eng ene nako ela ne be le naganela gore se Rachel o tseneletse na. And by that time khala re sa managanele so ke e ka ba yena dilelotse cause mothole ba re le ba mkhumana go mmushareng ba mo tsere ba forensic ba bolela gore ba mkhumana a tlhokofetša le ka metsi mara ba family ba bolela gore a se motho e le gore o gamile ke metsi ke motho e le gore o bolailwe then a latlhelwa ka metsing.
Ke neng o tlhokofetse neng Sydney?
O tlhokofetse ka 2019.
Ka 2019. And a relationship ya lena le se Rachel o tloga 2019 e bjang?
Gore gale re na le relationship ye botse le yone because I remember nnete gore se Rachel a tlo find out gore Sydney ga sepele a bolele gale ke khapile Sydney ko sepetlele sa Shiwa ilo tšea medicine a ilo tšea ditlhare.
O ba le bogolofadi bo bjang Sydney?
Gala sa bolele and gala sa kgone o sepela botse mara se a bele go a lesoki.
Ya tshepisha ibe le tshepisa le botsa gore ke papa ngwana gagwe ibe e bona o ka rona le relationship nyana.
Yena gala motlhokometse by that time ke nya go bolela maka gala motlhokometse na sa nya ke selo ka yena make sure I tla go almost every day ya tlo mo check every day.
Le nyaka o dira leng yana bjale?
Like gore nne ke tshogile ntho ke nyako no e bona ke nyako no bona ai ke tla re motlhomongwe ke tla kgotsofala ka thoma o dula botse gore ke nyako tsa re go rometse bomang gore ba tla ba bolaye motho we ene gore ko family ya bosigne re bile le dipotšišo tše dintši tše le re la nyotše re tšhaba le dipotšiša gore re nye gore na tlhaloso re like ke tla re letswalo la o feleletša bolela gore a die gore ena bola signe o le tšere kae so after that a fetša ba kitia yena wa ka kwa take care ka bona gore pelo we ikhumane kae o kgonne jwang.
Ke a leboha Sesema Moloko. Ayanda, that's a very touching story by a relative of a person that is believed to be Miss Kunutu, the surgeon's first victim, whom they say he was killed in 2019. According to the story, which she was explaining in Sipedi briefly, is that Sydney went missing for about 2 weeks and he was later found in a mortuary. It looks like at the time it was said he might have drowned, but the family did not believe that he had drowned. But she says after the discovery of Sydney's body, the police officer came in, who was a distant relative to the family, came in and said she would take over the funeral cost for everything. She even erected a tombstone for him. She stated that she had actually had a policy in his name because he was the father of her child. They say the family was not sure of this, but in terms of Sydney, according to them, he had a disability where he was unable to talk. I'm not sure of the extent of his disability. Sounds like he was also somebody who was unable to walk on his own. So they say they were quite shocked when she stated that she would be covering the funeral costs and that she would be erecting a tombstone for him. So they were shocked by all of this, but they didn't know how to connect all of this. And what they actually want right now is answers. How was Sydney killed? Were there other people involved? Can they also be charged with this matter so that they have closure in terms of what happened in his last moments, Ayanda? So this is one of those heartbreaking stories. We know there are 6 cases of murder, but now we have put a face to the first victim. But as I stated earlier, Ayanda, we've also, as members of the media, have been contacted by other families who also allege that this police officer was also behind the murder of their loved one, who at the time they say was found in a dustbin. We will be trying to trace that family to get the specifics. But let me go back a little bit to the court case. We did see that a police sergeant appearing for the first time in court today. I just want to go back to the NPA so that they talk to us about the strength of their case as they prepare to oppose that bail application next week, Friday. I'm joined by the spokesperson of the NPA in Limpopo, Ms. Mashudu Marabijangi. Mashudu, thank you so much for your time. We saw the police officer appearing for the first time. The state intends to oppose bail. Take us through the strength of your case.
Yes, we've got the watertight case. This is Schedule 6. We are saying that the accused has planned this case, and then the onus is on her to prove if there is exceptional circumstances to release her on bail.
The prosecutor mentioned premeditated murder. Is it for all 6 counts? Did she was she there, or was she part of the planning? Did she do it herself with all these 6 victims?
Planning can involve 2 or more people. So at this stage, we are expecting more arrests. That is what we can say up to so far.
In terms of the fraud cases, take us through the counts of insurance fraud. What is the evidence that the NPA will be mounting in court against her?
Yeah, there are various companies of insurance plus banks which have been defrauded, the money amounting to 10 million rand.
Thank you so much, Mashudu. That's Mashudu Marabijangi with the NPA here in Limpopo, telling us that they are very confident in their case, as they state that they will be opposing that bail next week, Friday, and they are hopeful that they will get a positive conviction as the case proceeds. Ayanda?
Sure, certainly a story that has all the hallmarks of what we've heard before, at least insofar as the case involving Rosemary Ndlovu is involved, or is concerned. You know, a police sergeant who apparently had close relatives in her crosshairs in order to cash in on their insurance payouts. Pimani Baloyi, live to us there from Polokwane. Great reporting as always. For now, thanks very much indeed.